You showed me that a single person can make a difference. You showed me that despite my fears, that even I could raise up and do some good. You showed me that even the most unlucky of us can catch lightning in a bottle if we just run fast enough. You showed me that despite my race, that I could be the spark to affect change in my community. You showed me that even in the blackest of nights, that I could will myself to be a champion. Thank you, DC Comics. No matter what anyone says about you, you will always be my number one. For everything that you've shown me, for everything that you've done for me, directly and indirectly, I will always love DC Comics. Ladies and gentlemen, blurs and nerds, freaks and geeks, this is Do You Speak Geek?
DYSG, keep it real, that's key. We the best OGs, dope topics, come see. DYSG, keep it real, that's key. We the best OGs, dope topics, come see. I got a question, do you speak geek? New episodes on the podcast dropping each week. Get hip to the game, I'm giving y'all a sneak peek. Flavor for your ears, bars flowing on unique beats. Blurs and nerds, freaks and geeks. The Source Wall Wednesday dropping comics you should cop. I think you ought to peep. Don't sleep on Dono and Nix. They preaching the gospel, real ish, ill like mono, they sick. Thumb life if you're into games with combos and kicks. This podcast is a gift, it's as real as it gets. Blurs taking over, with clever marketing we gain exposure. Feeding the community magic, your boy's a nerd promoter. The dialogue is Jimmy Crackcorn, we aiming for gold. The truth was told, I can't speak for other platforms. Sharp as cats out like knives, claws, and tack thorns. We blacking out, going crazy like a black storm. DYSG, don't forget to follow back. Hosting on the airwaves, always keeping it a stack. Flowers to my haters, psych, I ain't giving y'all jack. Number one on the charts, give your boy a gold plaque.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Nix. This is the podcast, Do You Speak Geek, episode 125. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling out there? That was my little love letter to DC. I just want to put that out there, that I'm a big fan of DC. I love DC. I was loving DC before, some people thought it was cool to love DC. I was loving DC when people was shitting on DC. So, just want to let y'all know that I've been riding with DC for a long time, and you're more than welcome to come aboard my ship. That's all I want to say. But before I get into all that, this is the podcast, y'all. Thanks so much to all listeners, all subscribers, people who have been rocking with me thus far. And if you are new here, welcome to Do You Speak Geek. This is the podcast where we bring you all the latest and greatest inside of the geek realm as far as news and reviews. Shout out to Spreaker, the home team. But wherever you get your podcast, please be sure to search for Do You Speak Geek. And please subscribe and follow along. DoYouSpeakGeek.com, the central hub for everything DYSG. The blogs, the pods, the merch, everything is there. So please hit that website up. Save it as a favorite, you know what I mean? Also, don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook at DYSGFB, Twitter at DYSG_tweets, Twitch at DYSG Games, and Instagram, TikTok, and Quirk Chat at Do You Speak Geek. The YouTube channel, the only place where you can find the Donald and Daddy Show. Please be sure to subscribe, like, Hulk, smash that bell for all notifications, and leave comments. We want to know what you guys think. Sincerely apologize for the slack that me and Donald have been doing. Sometimes it's hard to get on the same page. It's even harder to make time for these videos with back to school coming up, but we promise y'all we're going to bring you more heat. This might be the last season for the First Friday Fights. I don't know. It's just getting a little harder and harder to do it, but we're going to keep bringing y'all that heat no matter what. Okay, So we're going to hop into these reviews. Most of the news today is TV movie stuff, and oh my God, TV movie stuff. Let's go ahead and do what we do by this time, y'all. Let's speak geek.
Suit up.
I wanna be the very best.
Talk nerdy to me.
All right, people, let's give you these reviews at rapid fire. Rise of the Ninja Turtles movie. The movie sounds, it trumps other turtle reboots, I will say that, in the humor and heart departments. Although it's still simple plot, it's just sort of amazing, but it's worth a watch. Check that one out. Oh my God, The Sandman Season 1, y'all. It brings Dream and his endless siblings to life in a way Neil Gaiman and longtime fans like myself could only imagine in our deepest of sleeps. This shit slaps. Please check it out. Prey, another banger with plenty of the Predator franchise's signature brutal kills. A simple but a very simplistic story with a star-making turn for Amber Mid-Thunder. Prey slays. It is awesome. Check this one out on Hulu. Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation. It wraps up the trilogy of sequel character specials with an emotional conclusion and some very funny summer riffs on beloved characters. If you're looking for something nice and lighthearted, please check this one out. And finally, we have Bullet Train. Bullet Train is dope. It's an unstoppable, action-packed comedy showcase, but it's comfortably entertaining with its gunpowder of milkshake influences from Quentin Tarantino, Guy Ritchie, Jackie Chan, and countless carefree kick-ass romps. It is definitely one you want to check out and enjoy. Please, that's a dope movie. Check that out. Let's go ahead and hop into my favorite portion of the show. Y'all know the vibes. Source Wall.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Behold the Source Wall.
Can you read, my son?
Well, that depends.
There is nothing wrong with reading a story and looking at the pictures.
Enough said, Stan. Let's hop right into it. The pull list this week, we have The Deadliest Bouquet, number 1. Jasmine Hawthorne was a hard-edged Nazi hunter who trained her children well in the art of espionage. But in 1998, when her complicated past finally catches up with her, it's up to her 3 estranged daughters, Rose, Poppy, and Violet, to solve their mom's murder if they can avoid killing each other in the process. This one sounds pretty good. AXE Judgment Day 2. As the world shakes, an unlikely group of heroes and less than heroes gather to find a peaceful solution. Sadly, the best laid plans of man, mutant, and eternal go off awry. This series has been amazing. Please continue to read this one, y'all. It's dope. 8 Billion Genies, number 4. Probably the dopest series out right now. Yes, I will say that. Welcome to the first 8 weeks. As the world continues to change in the wake of genies appearing to everyone on Earth and offering them a simple wish, things are getting intense. Plenty of folks have wished for superpowers, and we all know what happens when you get a bunch of superpowered people together. They fight. How will our heroes survive the powered age? This book is good, y'all. It's damn good. I'm telling you. If y'all not reading 8 Billion Genies, you are losing indefinitely. Nubia, Queen of the Amazons, number 3. With Nubia on the mend, she'll need all the help she can get to battle the powerful villain behind it all, Zilla. Enter Hawkgirl and the new Wonder Girl, Yara Flor. But there is something more to this vendetta against Nubia and her efforts to bring peace to man's world. Could Zilla be connected to our queen's life before she became an Amazon? Find out in the penultimate issue of this fan favorite miniseries. This is the next to last one, y'all. Issue 4 is coming out soon. And that's gonna be that's gonna be a nice little bow tie to wrap things up. Let's see how it goes. And finally, we have Love Everlasting #1. Joan Peterson discovers that she is trapped in an endless, terrifying cycle of romance. A problem to be solved, a man to marry, and every time she falls in love, she's torn from her world and thrust into another teary saga. Sounds like Quantum Leap. Her bloody journey to freedom and revelation starts in this breathtaking, groundbreaking first issue. From Superstar Award-winning creators Tom King and Alyssa Carter comes a new ongoing series in the tradition of Sandman and Saga. Whoa, pretty big shoes there, you hear me? That's that's shooting for the fences there. But those are my picks. Please take those and take them into consideration. Please go pick these up this week at your local comic book store. Let's watch this.
Watch this, y'all.
Thunder! 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 The Lannister always pays his debts.
Whoa, dude. I am the villain of the story.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and hop into this thing because this was everywhere. This was probably the news of the week. Warner Brothers Discovery will not be releasing Batgirl in theaters or streaming. Warner Brothers has decided to not release the Batgirl movie starring Leslie Grace, despite the movie being close to being finished. According to The Wrap, Batgirl will not be released in theaters or HBO Max. The film was developed and shot before the Warner Brothers Discovery merger had happened, and according to the report, the new leadership under CEO David Zaslav agreed the movie, quote, did not work. The Hollywood Reporter, meanwhile, cited cost cutting as another reason for shelving the film, as it refocusing on theatrical releases over creating movies for HBO Max. Batgirl was originally slated to be released on HBO Max exclusively, but later became a theatrical and streaming release. The budget was also expanded to $90 million, and there were reshoots as well to expand the scope of the film's budget. That's crazy. That movie was gonna be pretty good. Now, here's my thing about the whole Batgirl being canceled thing. And I said it's already in one of my okay real quicks. Check it out if you haven't seen it. But if a movie's over budget, okay, fine. But at least give us a chance to see it. Let them finish it. Hell, you could have shot the shit and sent it straight to DVD. You can still do that, you know. You can still send it straight to the Blu-ray. People would have copped it. I know I would have. But that's just me. You know, I'm a DC guy. Leslie Grace was a great pick. And I would have loved to have seen the movie. But, you know, I don't run DC. At least not yet. In conjunction with that news, DC Films will follow a 10-year plan similar to what Disney and Marvel have done. Now, Warner Bros. Discovery's ideas for its DC movies are becoming a little clearer after their CEO David Zaslav announced that there will be a codified plan for the future of DC movies. As part of Warner Bros. Discovery quarterly financials, the CEO took the stage to answer questions about the company's future. Rather than announce any kind of retreat for DC movies, Zaslav instead says the company has done a reset and will follow a 10-year plan for just DC that will be similar to what Disney and Kevin Feige have done for Marvel. Quote, "We have done a reset. We've restructured the business where we're going to focus, where there will be a team with a 10-year plan focusing on just DC. It's very similar to the structure that Alan Horn and Bob Iger put together very effectively with Kevin Feige at Disney. Rather than announce any kind of retreat, they said that they're going to have a nice reset, and we will see what happens, y'all. If it's me, there are certain tones and I guess ways that DC movies are shot that you probably can't do the exact same thing. I mean, you can apply a plan, absolutely. There must be a plan. But I just don't want them getting into a groove where they're trying to do everything like Marvel. Because that could be messy and it could just look bad. That's just me. In more DC cancellations, well, not really cancellation. We're finally reached the end. We've come to the finish line because, as reported by The Wrap, executive producer Eric Wallace announced that The Flash's 9th season will be its last, writing that Barry Allen has reached the starting gate for his last race. So many amazing people have given their talents, time, and love to bring this wonderful show to life each week, Wallace said in a statement. So as we get ready to honor the show's incredible legacy with our exciting final chapter, I want to say thank you to our phenomenal cast, writers, producers, and crew over the years who helped make The Flash such an unforgettable experience the audiences around the world have shared. The Flash is the last of the OG Arrowverse shows, most of which wrapped production between 2020 and 2022, and including Arrow, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning, and Batwoman. They won praise for their humor, interconnected crossover events, and distinct take on the DC universe amid the struggles of the DCEU. I, for one, am glad now I'm glad this show's finally ending. Honestly, I mean, don't get me wrong. The Flash was amazing. I would say maybe the first 3 seasons were dope, and then it got I don't know, man. It got weird. It focused too much on Barry and Iris. It was this love story. There was too many feelings, and the power of friendship kept winning everything. I was like, no. I kept watching anyway. Don't laugh at me. I kept watching it anyway, but I guess emotionally I was checked out, man. I just kind of kept watching because I'm in this far. But for me, I'm glad it's going on. I'm glad it's going off to the sunset. But it did have its place. Shout out to the Arrowverse. It's officially over now. Let's see what CW does next. Hopefully it's not garbage. The Joker 2 has a release date. According to Deadline, Joker Folie Deux will premiere on October 4th in 2024. Director Todd Phillips co-wrote the script for the Joker sequel with star Joaquin Phoenix set to reprise his role as Arthur Fleck, the man who became the Joker. Lady Gaga is officially confirmed for the upcoming Joker sequel. The musician-actress posted the title for Joker 2 as well as its release date on her official social media channels, including Instagram and Twitter. Alongside the campaign, she posted a short video of the Joker and her silhouette dancing to old-timey music. While the message doesn't reveal what role she's going to play, it was heavily reported that Lady Gaga would be starring alongside Joaquin Phoenix in the next movie as Harley Quinn. The next Joker is also said to be a musical, which would suit her abilities as a singer. I'm all for this. This is good news. I know a lot of people have their reservations about this movie. Like, y'all don't want to give this movie a fair shake at all. It's like, oh, it's a musical. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be dumb. I mean, me personally, I don't get out of bed for a lot of musicals anyway, but it's a comic book movie. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be dope. I mean, hell, if Sweeney Todd could work, this could work too. Hey, I mean, let's give it a chance, all right? And plus, it's Gaga. Gaga killed it in House of Gucci. I know she going to kill it in this. I'm with it. Let's go. Andor, new Star Wars show, gets a delay and a new trailer. So Disney revealed a new trailer for Andor, but also revealed that it's being delayed to September 21st. The upcoming Disney Plus series was originally set to begin on August 31st, but has been pushed back almost a month. It will now begin with a 3-episode premiere. Disney hasn't explained the delay, but it's likely been made to stop quite as much as overlapping with other DC projects, such as She-Hulk, which is now set to begin, as well as a pushback on August 17th. The new trailer itself shows off a grittier take on the Star Wars universe that we're used to, juxtaposing the splendor of the Empire with Cassian Andor's scrappy burgeoning Rebel alliance. We also see a lot of Stellan Skarsgård's Luther Rail, who appears to be recruiting rebels, including Forrest Whitaker's Saw Gerrera, who has appeared in Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, the Clone Wars animated series, and video game Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So this is good news. You know, we don't want things to overlap. It can get kind of congested sometimes with these streaming services where you got like several shows going on at once and you want to make sure that you're giving your time and your attention to everything. And Disney doesn't want to step on its own toes. So yeah, I agree. This was a good move. Good job there. And last thing we have, Seth Rogen's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film has a title and release date. So the upcoming movie for Seth Rollins, not Seth Rollins, damn. Ooh. I'm getting my universes crossed up. Seth Rogen will officially be titled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. The CG film will be released on August 4th. Hey, that's a dope day right there. 2023. I'm sorry, that's my anniversary. I'm just saying, it's a good day. The film's new release date comes a full week earlier than the one Rogen announced last summer. There's also a new logo for the film featuring artwork that seems to embrace its comic book roots. Rogen, who is producing, has said in the past that the film will be more heavily embrace the teenage aspect of the film's leads. The film, which was first announced in 2020, is being produced by Point Grey Pictures, Rogen's production company, alongside Nickelodeon Animation Studio. Paramount Pictures will distribute. The movie will be the first in new media surrounding the TMNT universe. Nickelodeon expects to follow Mutant Mayhem up with a series of films following the Vigilantes. Through Nickelodeon specifies that these spin-offs aren't related to Rogen's reboot and are meant to be part of a larger plan for TMNT. What do you guys think? Rogen doing Turtles? I wasn't on board. I'm still not, to be honest with you, but I will give my true opinion, I guess, when I see a trailer, and we'll see what's going on with it. Until then, I don't know. Turtles is a big part of my life and childhood, so I will definitely give it a fair shake. We'll see what's up with it first. All right, let's go ahead and hop into some life.
Peace, love, and video games!
It's on like Donkey Kong.
That man is playing Galaga.
All right, people. Last bit of news we have here in the pod, and with Thumb Life, AEW Fight Forever. Fresh details about AEW Fight Forever have emerged, bringing news of different match types and customization options the players can expect. THQ Nordic has also been confirmed as the publisher. Hell yeah. Match types include single matches, tag team games, 3-ways, 4-ways, ladder matches, casino battle royale, falls count anywhere, and exploding barbed wire death matches, along with some good old-fashioned unsanctioned lights out matches, which will see wrestlers brawl with weapons in the ring. There's also a wide range of customization modes, giving players the option to switch up their wrestling attire and appearance while also changing their entrances, movesets, teams, and arenas. They can choose to join the AEW roster and appear in matches and stories over an event schedule in career mode, or show off their maneuvers during tag team matches in online co-op. It's looking pretty good. I'm not saying it's going to completely shut down WWE 2K, but it's going to be a contender. I'm just saying it's going to be THQ. If you know, you know. If you played No Mercy back in the day, if you know, you know. And if you don't, then you don't know. But you gonna find out. All right, y'all. I have had a blast with y'all, but that is the pod. So what I'm gonna do is hop on out of here. Thank you all for listening. please be sure to listen to this podcast. Subscribe to this podcast. Let your boy know what you think about this podcast. Visit the website, doyouspeakgeek.com. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok. Check out the YouTube channel, like the videos, and subscribe. As always, people, live to play to win to live. I speak geek. Do you speak geek?